I first met Professor Jonathan Lunine, or I should better say simply Jonathan, when I still was a student making my thesis at INAF, Italy's National Institute for Astrophysics in Rome. At that time, Jonathan was visiting us to work with our former director, Angioletta Corradini, on planetary formation model. And I was fortunate, lucky enough, to meet Jonathan again and again during my career. He was a real source of inspiration for our work. Jonathan Lunine is a planetary scientist and an excellent astrobiologist, and his research interests are broad, with a focus on the formation and evolution of planets and planetary systems, the nature of organics in the outer solar system, and the processes that led to the formation of habitable worlds in our solar system as well as in other extrasolar planetary systems. And the work on Jonathan indeed shed new light on how planets form and evolve, and what processes maintain and establish habitability, also in some exotic environments like those represented by methane and ethane seas and lakes on Saturn's major moon Titan. Jonathan is a great scientist, and I thought as a former student that is not only a valued colleague and a scientist for many of us, but also the best choice possible for this EGU Jean-Dominique Cassini medal. So please join me in applauding Jonathan.
Jonathan Lunine is presented the 2015 Jean-Dominique Cassini Medal and Honorary Membership.
Mr. President, Mr. Vice President, distinguished members of the EGU Council, dearest Federico, dear colleagues, friends, and family, I very much want to thank the European Geosciences Union for this extraordinary honor, which I humbly and gratefully accept this evening. It is with particular gratitude that I accept this medal as nearly the first American to have been so honored. My predecessor in this recognition ruined that aspect of it for me. Stamatios Kramidis was born in Greece, but spent much of his career in the United States. And he can do an American imitation much better than I can. But by the criterion that I was born and raised in the US, I can claim some uniqueness among the distinguished group of Cassini Medal winners who preceded me. I owe to European space science a great deal. And to be more specific, it is the famous spacecraft that was named after Jean-Dominique Cassini and his contemporary Christian Huygens that gave life to most of my scientific career. Were it not for Daniel Gautier in France and Wing Ip in Germany, together with Toby Owen and Don Hunton in the US, the Cassini-Huygens mission would not exist. Were it not for the inspired leadership at the European Space Agency in the 1990s, especially Roger Bonnet, Cassini-Huygens would have died stillborn in the womb. Were it not for Angioletta Corradini, the co-inventor with Marcello Fulcignoni of modern planetary science in Italy, I would not have been plugged into the European network of scientists that led ultimately to my being named the only American interdisciplinary scientist on the Huygens probe. And were it not for Jean-Pierre Le Breton, the Huygens project scientist, we would not have had the kind of Huygens probe mission that led to the tremendous discoveries that I'll discuss in my prize lecture on Friday. I want to recognize and thank my Italian colleagues who nominated me from the Institute for Astrophysical and Planetary Studies, and represented here by Federico Tosi. Thanks to the vision of their founder, Angeletta Corradini, Italy has been and is today a huge player in planetary exploration. And the institute that she founded and where Federico and others work today at the foot of the Colli Albani near Rome is forever in my heart and will always be my home. My wife Cynthia has shared this European journey for more than 28 years. Her keen eye for the beautiful, her common sense, her ability to separate the wheat from the chaff have shaped our European experiences so profoundly that she is central to the friendships and collegial relationships that will always be the best part of our times over here in Europe. So if I can give anything back that was given to me in the chance to work on Cassini-Huygens, it is at a minimum to try to do no damage to the future, at a maximum to open new doors for the young scientists of today to be part of even more amazing odysseys of discovery tomorrow. And what the Swiss physician and traveler Thomas Plater wrote over 400 years ago is still true today. There are so many astonishing things that remain unexplained. Thank you.